Hello everyone, it's Michael and Patrick here from the Action Figure Cave. And today we have How You Display Your Action Figures.
The sequel.
So we did a video a couple weeks ago regarding how we display our action figures, and it was a pretty good hit. A lot of people said it was a good feedback. We had a lot of views on it and stuff. So we do have more tips and more things that we do. So we wanted to have a part 2 and on our
Sequel.
The sequel. And in our last video, we talked about what vendor we use for our display needs. That vendor is our collecting warehouse, and they reached out to us, and they were pretty excited that we talked about them, and they were so generous, and they sent us a box here. So we opened it already because we didn't know what was in the box. It was kind of, here you go, guys. Here's a few other items for your collection, and that was so generous of them, and unbelievable.
And that's why we wanted to put it on the video, so we could show you guys.
Yes, and some of it's very useful because some things in here that we didn't know they even existed. So
yeah. Okay,
just to mention Collecting Warehouse, their packaging, this is the reason why we love them, right? I mean, it's fragile all over the box, and they pack their stuff with a lot of bubble wrap, right? So
Amazon, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do an overhead shot and showing you guys what we got.
All right, so we kind of went through all the stuff. We got a lot of goodies here, and one of the things that we got that I didn't know that existed was star cases. But these are star cases for our Black Series figures. I never knew these existed, and I know there's some freaks out there that like to display their Black Series closed. If you want to display your Black Series closed in the box, this is an option for you. I'll show you that in a minute. But we also got a really exciting stand for our action figures. I mean, we already showed the one that we use. It looks like Collecting Warehouse sent us a triple. Actually, I can't count. It's actually a double stand. So we'll take this out in a little bit and show you guys. So we also got a black riser. So like I said, we use the clear one, but if you have black furniture and you want to keep it consistent, this is a very special one that you can use. Just a black riser for your action figures. Really nice. And this is going to be great for Dylan. These are figure bags that we got from Collecting Warehouse, and I guess you can put your loose figures in there. And like Dylan kind of plays with his figures a lot, and leaves them on the floor hanging. Just kind of put the figures in there, and actually you can put the weapons in there and stuff. So really cool idea. Let's take a look at the star cases first.
So the first thing we're gonna show you guys is these Black Series star cases, and I didn't even know these existed.
I didn't know you had star cases for your Black Series, but yeah, we have just a couple here that are sealed. We have a Han Solo and Min Band. It fits right in there, goes right in there perfectly. You just gotta put the tag down, and holy cow, I do star cases just like the vintage collection figures. If you want to hang your figures on the wall, this is a good option.
So yeah, just put down the tab at the top, and like same as the vintage collection ones, you just put it in. It looks nice.
Let's go over the acrylic stands.
Alright, we got some figures up there real quick. They're not in any order, so this thing looks really cool, and it definitely gets some like height elevation, like the different tiers in it. The riser, just the difference. This is the one that we use right here, so it's basically the same height. But the one thing we don't like about the 3-tier one is that it's not anything of Collecting Warehouse, but our case is a little too small, so you can't get anyone on those bottom row because there's not enough space.
Yeah, you could probably try to fit them in there, but it's going to be very, very hard to do. But if you have a wider bookcase, you can kind of see. Well, that looks kind of funny, but let's get one that's kind of. Oh my god, I'm knocking figures out all over this, but
there. You can make it work. You obviously can't have stands in there, but like.
But yeah, you can if you get figures right in the front there, that would be phenomenal. Having the 3 rows of figures going back like that, it just looks wonderful, and it's a great idea. Because we've been using these just one riser, but to get more figures on one shelf, that's the 3-tier. If you guys watched some of our earlier videos, we had this case out in the other room, and we used to house all our vintage collection figures in star cases on shelves in this cabinet. Now we have them hanging on the wall. But a lot of people ask about these cabinets and want to know, where you got them from and, the lighting and stuff. So I figured just go over it really quickly. This case here, obviously, we're not going to be using for vintage collection figures anymore, but we probably will be using them for something else one day. So Chris just wanted to, at one point, I just feel like these shelves took up a lot of real estate for just vintage collection figures. See how deep they go back in there? They are housed, I had them for statues at one point in time, but these shelves, everybody's interested in them, and they, like I said, we're gonna keep them and house other collectibles in there. But these are called the Ikea Besta, and obviously you get them at Ikea. And the lighting is LED lighting, and there's just regular strip lighting that I got from an online place called Bar Lighting. You get these anywhere. Besides the Besta series, we had to buy the cabinets. We had to buy these glass shelves that are also a part of the Besta series. Unfortunately, this particular glass door is discontinued. So if you're looking for these glass doors, can't get them anymore. But they have another option. But there is another option that is available on Ikea. This glass door here, so you kind of, how I see it, kind of gives it a little bit of different. There's a lot of dust on there. So yeah, so got to dust down here a little bit. So that's the second option you could use for a door. Ikea also does sell options for glass shelves. So this is like more of a small glass shelf. And like I said, in the future, we're gonna have something else displayed in these shelves, and we're gonna use these glass shelves. And obviously that's to be continued. If you guys have any questions, please let us know in the comment section below. If you have any questions regarding this furniture, we will help you as much as we can.
As you can see, around our room we have a lot of nice pictures, but we like to have collectibles around those, and this is why we have these nice shelves. These are from Target. Targets are everywhere. I don't know, I think they weren't that expensive, and so my dad got a few of them, and we use these to put our pops. We only have a few pops. Once we have a lot more, these will be filled up, and it'll look nice next to that big Zaga picture. Yeah, so that would be a little pop display. Again, putting shelving on the walls, kind of like that, kind of brings out the the wall display a little bit. And we have a lot more to do. We have we have a both-type picture here, and we have a lot of space around it. So we will put some figures around there. And got these in Target. I think they're like $20. And you get two shelves for $20. We have a lot of dioramas in this cave, and our best one probably is the skiff and sail barge. Like, I think this was my favorite. And so if you guys don't know where to get this is also Ikea Besta series. It's like same as the cabinets, but these are the longer versions. And you have to buy these doors separate, but the good thing about these doors, if my cameraman would come over here,
still showing the barge.
is this is how you can just place all your boxes, because you don't have anywhere to put them. You just put them there, and then you have where the diorama is right on top of it. So it's nice and compact, and it really helps us have better dioramas. Like all of these furnitures, I bet are come in different colors. Like the Besta ones, I think there's like gray and white. So
yep, and here's the Falcon with there's a little bit different doors on there. Like I said, the doors come separate from the furniture, but they're not that expensive. The non-glass doors are pretty cheap. But like I said, here's a Millennium Falcon, and these are two single ones. Right, Patrick?
Yeah, and they put them sideways.
Yep, put them sideways.
Same thing for this diorama over here.
So we're working on that and biogenosis. So that wraps up the sequel to how you display your collectibles, or how we display our collectibles. There's no right and wrong way, and everyone has their own technique, but just wanted to share some tips out there.
We'll put links in the description to where to get the Ikea stuff and like the Target shelves and stuff if you guys don't know where to get that stuff too. We've been trying to get those Mandalorian figures. My dad said he has them pre-ordered. I don't know how well I can trust him, but we do have them coming soon, so we'll definitely do a review on them when they come. So our next video will be an unboxing. Probably won't be the Mandalorian figures because we're relying on the pre-order to come in soon. Who knows when that's going to come in. But if we do find the figures, we'll do an unboxing. But we do have an unboxing plans coming up soon, so hang tight for that. Thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate it. Have a great week, and go get yourself some Star Cases for your Black Series.